So on Thursday, the Planning Board recommended unanimously to transmit to the County Council our report on attainable housing, which would recommend a number of zoning and land use changes to try to get more housing opportunities within our residential zone neighborhoods. So the County Council is ultimately going to give its opinion and feedback on some of these draft policies, which should lead to the drafting of one or more zoning text amendments and subdivision text amendments, which would be reviewed over the fall and winter. The recommendations in the attainable housing strategies are broken into three scales of small scale, medium scale, and large scale. Small scale recommendations are really that house scale, or what we consider missing middle scale housing, where we have the duplexes, triplexes, and quadplexes within the residential zone neighborhoods, keeping these similar setbacks, height, and lot coverage to existing single-family detached houses. So the medium scale recommendations for attainable housing are really focusing on creating a new optional method of development, which would allow more intense uses in the small scale, things like townhouses, stacked flats, and small apartments. And these are really to be focused along and within 500 feet of our identified growth corridors in the Thrive Montgomery 2050 plan. So large scale is really a catch-all recommendation for sort of bigger housing vision that would need to be implemented through a master plan that would actually affect the underlying zoning of a property, probably either rezoning it for multifamily use or for mixed-use development. And this also would be targeted along our growth corridors.
What we're trying to do is create more opportunities for homeownership, create more opportunities for a more diverse population that we have here in Montgomery County to be able to buy homes and live here by creating a more diverse housing supply. You know, what we believe here is there's a market for this, and there's demand. And there's demand for housing with a limited supply. Our single-family neighborhoods are not growing in terms of the number of units there. And so there's a restriction on how many housing units are available. We don't want to lose our current residents because they can't find a house or a place to live where they can move up that's affordable. And so as a result, they move out of Montgomery County, but they might still be working here, or maybe they're working in DC, and now we've lost them completely. What we want to be able to do is create opportunities for them to live here and enjoy the wonderful things that Montgomery County has to offer.